Guys, gals, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name's Liquid Hotshot. We're here on Europa Universalis IV for our extended timeline run as Ordovica. We're currently in a period of kind of sitting around, let the economy bolster. Obviously, we got a ton of ducats from the last war with Rome, so we kind of just sat on that for a bit. But we're wanting to cultural shift to Welsh, so that we can form Wales, because obviously from Wales to Rome, and obviously we start as Ordovica. It's not quite Wales. It's not quite Wales. So I've made the decision to go ahead and cultural shift there. We're gonna, if we can decrease autonomy, there's a way to do it in here, right? Autonomy, yeah. If we can get rid of autonomy, then we will. Just trying to get these rebels to rise up. Dorset. So our truce is up with Navant in 72. We don't have a truce with Rome. So I guess we should go ahead and get claims on these two, at least, and maybe start with Calais as well. That'd be pretty cool. Cultural wise, we need to get Welsh. The main, like the most amount of development in the country. So Irish and Pictish isn't a promoted culture. If I show you here, even though Irish is 22% of my development and Pictish is 5%. So we need to get this development higher than 50. It needs to be at least 50% so we can cultural shift. So to do that, we need to develop provinces. So as you can see, we're ahead in tech by a couple years. And I think we will have to do production. So let's find ourselves a Welsh province with some iron. Spend some diplo there. We'll spend a couple there, because obviously it gets rid of devastation as well. So it just gradually brings back movement speed, institution spread, brings down dev cost and goods produced. It comes back down to the bog standard stuff. In Europe, Francia has blobbed a wee... Oh no, Frisia still exists. I thought Frisia got annexed by Anglia because I thought they were an OPM, but apparently not. They're chilling in the city of Aachen. So that's funny. Okay. So the big West European powers... If we're taking Rome out of the question, it's definitely Cotta and Gallia and maybe Francia. Anglia's kind of going towards Denmark, which is fine. Trade-wise, we're losing a bit of trade. Losing a bit of trade because the Romans insulted us and said you suck. So we lost like 8%. Trade efficiency or something. Our force limit is now 44. Lose a bit of money. We'll make another merchant ship. I'm just double checking. Yeah, where our trade fleet is detecting trade in the North Sea. You'll be done at the start of next year. Okay. That's fine. Get ourselves a claim on Aqua. And we will continue up until we get another claim on Cornwall. Now, apparently the Romans are no longer in Cornwall. Fleet-wise, how many ships have they got? 23. The majority of which are transports, though, and they have some galleys because most of the Empire is in the Med, and obviously the Mediterranean is an inland sea. So their galleys wouldn't be as good as my light ships out here in the Channel as well as around the Isles. So that's something we've got going for us. It's just a shame we don't have any buildings that we could build to increase the force limit. Which is a shame. It is a shame. It does cost quite a bit to change culture because of the classical age, but the classical age is ending in about 6 years. So so the Dorset Rebels have finally spawned. You need a leader. Wow, okay. You're a really good general for this time period. 3 fire, which can't be used because no one has any gunpowder. 2 shock is nice, and the 3 maneuver, and definitely the siege pip as well. That's very good. The maneuver will allow the armies just to move that wee bit quicker, which, in fairness, we can't really complain about. We could probably go ahead and get ourselves an advisor, maybe a mill advisor. Land force limit modifier. Trade efficiency. For Diplo. Or more admin. How's inflation? Inflation's pretty high because of obviously we had such a big influx. So we could get a couple years on. Oh, but he's 5 monthly. And 10% on tax. That would be 0.6 ducats. So that'd take us to 7.2 from tax. So then raw, we'd only be making up to 3 ducats again. So I don't think it's worthwhile to do that. Have you move here? And again, it's just a case of deving up some provinces. We are 5 years ahead, so I'm going to not dev any provinces for a bit up until we take up again. Some provinces have defected from the Roman Empire. Zeus has defected. They're losing a... Wow, okay. So basically, Roman Africa isn't a thing anymore, let's be honest. They've got a couple provinces here. They're still on the Straits. But in North Africa, they own a couple pieces of land here, and Egypt could probably just nom them up. Rebellions here. Pretender rebels. Got a 17-year-old on the Roman throne, inheriting a disaster, to say the least. We'll have the trade fleet come to Pale, actually, mate, because I don't have to mess about with the transport fleet. Whilst you're here, I'll let you get a monthly repair tick. Nailed it, ace can't be stopped. Protect trade in the North Sea again, please. Thank you. What is our we can't even see the node. That's hilarious. We can't even see how much trade power we've got there, because it's like here, which is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Okay, actually, before you get going, buddy, come back to the capital. And I would really much like you to lead. Not that good of an admiral. Declare war on Rome. Frisia obviously won't join because they don't have any manpower and they apparently like Rome. So we'll have the goal to take Cornwall, split the army, get the ticking war score, and we're gonna simply have. That's their transport fleet, so maybe we can get over here and destroy that. Which... They don't have a leader, which is very nice. They are rolling well. Nine of their transport fleets have already disengaged, apparently. Okay, so we win that. They didn't lose any ship, but they're going to retreat down here, probably. Let's have a look. Oh, they are. Ooh, okay. Now, where? Mercantilism, what do you give me? You give me embargo efficiency and provincial trade power modifier. So if I gain mercantilism, gain some trade power, but I could lose mercantilism, but then get the raw trade efficiency. I think we will do that. Now, if this is all the transports that the Romans have, then I'm fine with just having that. I'm going to send my guys back to port so they can get some repair ticks. And from you, my friend, I just want those two. Need 10 war score to make demands. I'm aware. I am aware, my friend. Get another repair tick. Come back down here, see if they're still there. Which they're not. Okay, well, I don't know where they've gone. They've probably retreated into the med, and I'm not going to chase them. I would rather not lose the power so close to teching up, so I guess I'll have to take the prestige hit. And we will just sit on these two provinces, just chilling. Taking all the loot, and the dev will just constantly go up. So the van is now available to attack as well. Cotia would get involved. We've got 7 ships. And they will all be in port, I would assume, or protecting trade in the channel. Right, I'm going to make a... Could be either a very good decision or a very bad decision here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have my boys start sieging down Belgium. Now, I know what you're saying at home. You're saying, Luke, why on earth are you doing that? You could just use your navy, not let them get across. But, just to speed this war up a little bit. And we'll just have them drop in Calais, which is Jessicaskium. We're going to give you the general, and you're just going to kill these Asini separatists. Oh, Stonehenge! Our droids have stumbled upon a huge monument of standing stones in one of our provinces. The locals call it Stonehenge, and although it's been abandoned for centuries, it clearly once served an important religious function, as it's aligned with the summer solace. The locals seem to respect it greatly, but does it currently have a purpose? What should we do with it? So we can leave it and we get 5 prestige, or we should re-establish it as a centre of droidic practices. So in Winter, which is Wessex, we would gain Glorious Monument, Stonehenge, -2 local unrest, but -5 missionary strength. Do you know what? I reckon I'll leave it be. I think it'd be more worthwhile for me to leave it. Yes, it's only 5 prestige, but if at some point we'll be converting to Christendom or anything, then yeah. So I'm actually going to have you guys get transported as well. Move the whole army over there, group them up, and just start sieging down this stuff. They're still at Militech 7. Which is cool. Just go ahead and siege some of these provinces. Just so Rome believes it's losing. Which in actuality, you know, it is, but only on a minor scale. It's hilarious when you think of Rome's downfall. Like, they took a couple big defeats, militarily wise. Like, oh no, we're fucked, we're fucked. Right, okay, well, kinda 6 guys. I'll have you drop in Sussex. I will go ahead and move those guys there as well. Group them up, deal with the rebels. Perks of fighting a war when you. I mean, I've got a 15k. What am I doing? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of going bad for us. You know, we're having to transport troops back and forth. Could have probably just moved my other army over there, which I think I will. You've still got military access through you. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Have we taken all the loot from most of these provinces? Yeah. I'm not going to bother for like 2 ducats worth of shit. But just saying. Just saying, Rome, you know, we're not messing about, mate. We're actually... This war, we're actually coming and bringing the fight to you. On your part of the continent. But I probably would be happy giving some of this stuff, like, maybe to these guys if they have cause on it. Might be happy giving it to them. So we've got 10 war score now. And we get ticking war score, so it's 12 war score for this, just those 2 provinces. If I was to take that, it's 18. Okay. I don't think Rome can get military access up here, so they'll probably have to bring the fleet up. Which is good for us. So we can just kind of take this at our own leisure. And not have to worry. Egypt, with a cheeky civil war, to find Mascat, which is these guys, which we actually can't see, but there you go. Got quite a few forts. I mean, we've got 3 forts now as well, so you're not just the you're not as strong as you used to be, Rome. I mean, all of Western Europe's basically in our hands at this point. Well, in other people's hands that directly are not puppets of Rome or anything like that. So we can reform the government. Yearly corruption. It's already -12. Or greater stability, stab cost. Yeah, I reckon we take the stab cost in fairness. Now why we... What? Oh, so you come back with 3 lights. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to slap your navy, mate. They have no leader. Our guys are rolling well. Let's just do that. Still rolling well. They lost one lightship. That's a big oof, man. That is a big oof. And they're going to retreat probably down here. Go ahead and get some repair tick in Kent. So, yeah, they got a bunch of war score for having that blockade active. But it looks like we're going to have to finish this episode, finish this war in the next episode. So if you guys have enjoyed, please do drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new and turn on those notifications, as well as checking out the links in the description for Twitch and Discord. And again, guys, thanks for all the support recently, and hopefully in the future, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.